So today we'll start with the new topic, income from business and profession. Out of 5 heads, one of the main head is business and profession. It means lengthy head, business and profession. Practical life. What we do, we prepare trading PL balance sheet, we prepare PL balance sheet, we prepare income and expenditure account. So what happens? Financial statements. Okay. So how to compute income from business or profession? So we know net profit of the business. But profit of the business, what we compute, that is from the viewpoint of accounting system. But what will happen if it is as per Income Tax Act? So we have to compute profit, taxable income, income from business and profession as per Income Tax Act. So Income Tax Act is having its own rules and regulations, totally A to Z. So what will be allowed as expenses, not allowed as expenses, how much allowed, depreciation rates, whether this expense will be allowed or not, whether it is capital expenditure or revenue expenditure as per Income Tax Act, not accounting. Some expenses as per accounting is capital expenditure, in income tax it is revenue. So each and every item we have to understand properly, then only we can say we can compute correct income from business or profession. Now regarding sections, we have section 28 to 44. Section 28 to 44. So section 28 to 44, but when we move into subsections, it is approx 100. So hundreds of sections are there that one has to remember. And in this topic, you will see we can remember also. Condition is, if we know the meanings of the provisions section, we can remember also. And once we know the importance of the section, we can understand, we can memorize also. Okay. So regarding business and profession, we'll cover one by one. In short, target is how to compute correct income from business and profession as per Income Tax Act. So Income Tax Act, each and every item, some explanation has been given. So section wise, if any explanation given, any meaning defined, what law is saying, it will be as per law. So first is section 28. Section 28. So section 28 is known as chargeability. This is chargeability. Now, regarding this chargeability, whether it is charged to tax under the head income from business or profession or not, that is what meaning chargeability. Whether it is charged to tax or not. Word coming chargeability. In this regard, so section 28 is saying chargeability. Say one two example giving you. Say household furniture, house, personal furniture, house, sold out. Now question is it business profession? One old cycle sold out, is it business profession? Answer no. But if you have a cycle shop, you have a furniture shop, then it is coming under business and profession. So first is whether it is charged under the head business or profession or not. That plain and simple test will apply. That is intention to do business, intention to do profession. One word is business, one word is profession, and one word is vocation. Business, profession, and one word is vocation. So business and profession, basic difference is when we talk about profession, it is backed by some professional knowledge, degree, certificate. Okay, doctor, engineer. Okay. Now, for example, mechanic. Now, question is mechanic professional? Question mark. Maybe, may not be. Suppose doctor's chamber. Doctor is there. Profession. Doctor is there. Profession. But compounder is there. He is not a doctor. Now, will we say he is also carrying on profession? Answer is no. Similarly, backed by degree, mechanic, engineers, profession. But nothing, simply some training. That is not coming under profession. Okay. So, backed by some degree certificates, we say profession. Business, no need any degree certificate. Anyone can do. That intention to do business is business. What third category is known as vocation. Somewhat close to profession. Say beauty parlor. Is it profession? Answer no. This will go under vocation. Hair cutting salon. Painter. Painting. Will fall under vocation. Hair cutting salon. Now, to save their respect, they say no, we are also professional. Name using professional. Professional salon. They are not professional. Okay. Dancing, acting. Dancing, acting. Clear? These are all falling under vocation. So, income tax purpose, whether business, whether profession, or it is vocation, all charge to tax. What is charge to tax? So, number of times we say all meaning is same for us. But this is not true. Time to time, different places, they say no, professional taxation will be in this way. Others taxation will be in this way. Okay. So, backed by degree certificate, we use the word profession. Otherwise, generally what used business. But some cases we use the word vocation. So, meaning is clear. Again, so first is whether it is charged to tax under the head business or and profession or not. So, that answer is intention to do the business. What is intention? Intention is business. Then coming under business and profession. But if intention is not, it will go under other head, or last one head we have income from other sources. Clear? So if intention is missing, here further important, some cases there is no debate, no dispute, it is deemed, it is assumed, it is business. You have transport business. There is no debate, it is business or not. It is a business. Banking, it is a business. You have opened a company carrying out activities, it is business. When dispute comes, then we have to decide whether it is coming under the head business and profession or not. Clear? Again, so word chargeability. Here further important is in section 29 they are saying, okay, so income computed as per provisions of section 32 43D. 32 43D. Now, as per provisions of section 32 43D. What is section 30? What is section 43D? And this is section 30 to 43D. It means between that number of sections are there. In short, between 30 to 43D, approx 60 sections are there. Approx 60 sections are there. Okay. So section 30 to 43D. Again, now number of sections are there, subsections are there, clause is there, subclause is there. This way number of things are there. We have to remember one by one, and we will do it possible. As we know, section 28 is chargeability. So chargeability meaning whether it is coming under the head business and profession or not. Each heads having some terms and conditions: salary, master servant, employer employee relationship, house property, house and ownership, business and profession, intention to do business. Now this intention is debatable. Okay. If someone is saying I am doing business but my intention is not business, it means meaningless discussion. Okay. Capital gain, capital asset and transfer. If income not coming under four heads, not exempt, it will go under other sources. Again, now say what is section 30? Section 30. Write down rent, rates, taxes, repairs and insurance of building. Insurance of building. So rent, rates, taxes, repairs and insurance of building. Now so many words are there. So it means whenever we will discuss about rent, we will say section 30. Rates, taxes. Taxes means not this is income tax or something. Okay, we'll have to see, check provisions. Income tax is not allowed as expenses, keep in mind. But if you have paid municipal tax, local tax, it is allowed as expenses. Corporation tax, trade license, we pay. Okay. Sometimes we use the word fees. Okay. Insurance. Now, so suppose we are saying life insurance premium paid. Question is life insurance premium, what is the relation with business? It is personal. Life insurance premium is personal. But employee insurance done. Possible? Employee insurance done. This is coming under business and profession. Business insurance done. This is coming under business and profession. Business building insurance done. This is coming under business and profession. But question is, what is the coverage? So section 30 is saying rent, rates, taxes, repairs and insurance of building. Insurance of? So say in example we discussed that employee insurance. Question is employee building? No. So that will not come under section 30. Section 30 is linked with building. Building rent. You took a place on rent. Possible? This will come under 30. Rent allowed as expense. Rates, taxes, these are paid to government. These are paid to government. Okay? Repair of the building. Repair of the building is allowed as expenses. Say you took a place, building, and you will start new business. So you have done huge repairing. Possible? It is allowed as expense or no? Answer is allowed. Answer is allowed. Insurance allowed. Now giving you situation. You took a building on rent. You took a building on rent. 1 lakh rupees per month rent. Full building on rent. Clear? Now this building you did insurance of 5 crore rupees. Paid premium also 50,000 rupees. Paid premium 50,000 rupees. Now question is whether this 50,000 allowed or no? Allowed as expense or no? Yes or no? Not allowed. Why? Are you owner of the building? If something goes wrong to building, who will receive the money? Owner. Are you owner? Then stock insurance allowed. But it is business building. It is business building. Your own building. Doing business. Now insurance done. Doing business in the building. Now it is allowed. Companies own house, own building. Possible? Allowed. I think okay. Clear? So section 30. Rent, rates, taxes, repairs and insurance of building. So when we talk about these all, it is allowed as expenses, but we'll have to check that the expense and your business is directly linked or not. We use the word nexus. We use the word nexus. If you can prove, allowed. Can't prove, not allowed. Okay. Now you took a place on rent. Rent 1 lakh per month. Okay. Now AO is not satisfied with your rent. AO is saying so small place, awkward position. You are paying 1 lakh rupees per month. It should be maximum 20,000 per month. Can AO do this? AO have this power? Answer is no. Answer is you are doing business. After whole year you are saying my loss is 10 lakh rupees. AO is fire on you. Well, what business you are doing? Doing loss, doing business? Why doing business? Don't do business. Do AO has this power, right? No. Answer is no. Simply AO has to check whether this profit or loss, whatever, is genuine or not. Not knowing how to do business, not having business knowledge, that is not the power of AO. AO has to simply check whether actually rent paying or not. This he can check. Rent is genuine or not. This he can check. But rent more or less, this power don't have. But some cases power they have. You are paying salary 1 lakh rupees per month to son. Then question is, son is taking active part in the business? No, we'll have to check. That you have to prove why you are paying 1 lakh. Paying to employee, no problem. But employee son, then question mark is there because son fall under relative. We'll come one to one, one by one. It's a lengthy topic. Okay. But interesting. And this topic will give you the base by which you can do your practice. What we use the word practice. Because practical life, once you are in practice, after passing you are in practice, then this topic must be under your control. Okay. And in debate, discussion, number of times, what is the effect, this, that, consequences, good, bad, positive, negative, whatever. Clear? Again. So section 30, rent meaning is clear. Rates, taxes paid to corporation. Repairs allowed. Repair, normal repair, huge repair, all allowed. Repair is repair. And insurance. Insurance of building, own, allowed. Tenanted, then not allowed. Okay. So section 30. So 28 is आ रहे हैं उसमें. Whenever we talk about a certain item with respect to certain name or something, suppose he is asking machinery. So for that we have a different section. Because building is not machinery. I think got it. Clear? Write down section 31. Section 31. Write down. Repairs and insurance of machinery, plant and furniture. And furniture. Now, so what we see, section 31 is saying repairs and insurance of machinery, plant and furniture. It means if we are doing machine repair, plant repair, furniture repairing, it will go under section 31. And building repair will go under section 30. Okay. So bifurcation is there. While writing answer, we are saying repair of plant and machinery under section 30. Marks will be deducted. You have to write down 31. So if you know the content, meaning, then only you can bifurcate. Okay. So for building it is 30. For furniture, plant, machinery, okay, it is 31. So repairing, insurance. Okay. Now here specific name written. Here is specific name written. Section 30, okay, building, 31, plant, machinery, furniture. there are number of situations where nothing written. Now we are confused what to do. We don't have any specific section for this. So for these all cases where no specific provision is written, name written, then what to do? For that purpose, we have section 37. One section is 37. So 37 is general deductions. 37 is general deductions. Okay. General deduction. So here section 37 applicable only when we don't have any specific provision for that. But suppose we are talking about rent of building and we are applying section 37, risk. Because for building there is provision. Plant machinery there is provision. Okay. So when nothing mentioned under any section, then only we can apply section 37. And interesting is section 37 importance is thousands of case laws are there. Maximum case laws going under section 37. Okay. AO saying not allowed. Expense not allowed means your income will go up. And the SEC saying why not allowed? It is business. It is business. Clear? Again. So general deduction section 37. Okay. So section 30, 31, 28 is chargeability, 29 is section 32, 43D, 30 is rent rates repairs building, 31 is plant machinery building furniture. Okay. Now section again 29 saying section 32 43D. We have to check the interconnection between the sections. It means middle number of sections are there. Now direct what is section 43D? What is section 43D? Okay. Now one word is financial institution. Financial institution. Okay. Special provisions. Special provisions. Special provision with respect to financial institutions. Now, what do we mean by this special provisions? Okay. In this regard, we have to link it with some other sections also. That you write down section 36(1)(7). We will interlink and then we'll study. Make it 8. 36(1)(8). Transfer to special reserve. This is 20% with ceiling 200% of capital. 200% of capital. Then write down section 41(4)(a). Amount withdrawn from special reserve. Amount withdrawn from special reserve. ठीक है? 41(4)(a). Amount withdrawn from special reserve. Now, financial institutions involved in long-term financing business. Financial institution involved in long-term financing business. Long-term financing business. Now, what is long-term financing business? It means loan given, finance done, and its repayment will start after 5 years. Repayment will start after 5 years. Now what happens? It becomes risky. As per rule, gap more, risk more. Gap less, risk less. More gap, more risk. Less gap, less risk. So, long-term financing business. So, repayment after 5 years. So, they are saying if you are involved in long-term financing business, an approved financial institution, it is not that all or everyone, then whatever your income from this long-term financing business, 20% of the income from long-term financing, you can transfer to special reserve. Transfer to special reserve. Suppose your long-term finance business interest income is 1 crore rupees. Then 20% how much? 20 lakhs rupees. Transfer to special reserve. It means out of 1 crore, 20 lakhs transferred to special reserve. No need to pay any tax on this. So 20 lakhs saved. Balance 80 lakhs. On that you have to pay tax. Subject to further expense. Subject to further. Clear? So huge scope is there. Now, this special reserve, you can build a fund, special reserve. You can build a fund. Suppose your capital is 5 crore. How much? So 5 crore, 200%, how much? 10 crore. So in this special reserve, you can transfer up to 10 crore. Suppose 1 year transfer 20 lakh. Every year you transfer. Till it is not 10 crore. Twice. 200%. No need. Every year you can transfer. Okay? But condition is, you should not disturb special reserve. Transfer to special reserve, you will get deduction. But if you withdraw any amount from special reserve, that time it will be charged to tax. Now question where written? So we are saying section 41(4)(a) is written. That amount withdrawn from special reserve is charged to tax. Now, what is the complete answer? So complete answer is if you can correlate section 43D with 3618 with 414A and write down the answer. Your answer is complete answer, and suppose question is of 4 marks, you will get 4 out of 4, provided all 3 sections written, all 3 content written. Why they will not give you marks? Question. They are bound to give you marks. But in your answer section out, content, here, there, something, how you will get marks? Okay? As you are in professional line, a professional line, error is not allowed. Because number of times we say that things done by professionals. It means things done by experts. Who are experts? Professionals are experts. Got it? So if there is any change in law, what we see, all 3 places it will be affected. If they have to change in all the 3 places. Okay. So section 43D, financial institutions. Number of financial institutions. Who are covered? Eligible, involved in long-term financing business. What is long-term financing business? Where repayment starts after 5 years. Means risky. So they are saying that's why deduction giving. What happens? Suppose you have to set a factory. Okay. To set the factory, it will take 4-5 years. After that, your business will start. Possible? So until unless your business not started, how you will repay? You need time. So what happens? Financiers avoiding this type of finance. Not interested. What they are doing then? They are saying one is high rate of interest and some tax benefits. So what government is doing? Making schemes. Government makes schemes. And through schemes they do business. And how to remember? You have to think number of things. Slight idea giving you. You see, all India basis nowadays, banks are moving into house finance. Banks moving into house finance. But 25 years before, case was not this. In short, they are also learning. Banks also learning. Okay. Why house finance? Long term, 20 years, 25 years, 20, they are ready for that. Why? Answer is risk is low. Risk is low. Okay. Risk in the sense, one is business, one is nature of the people, how they think, how they, and it has been seen that ready to sacrifice the business but not ready to sacrifice the house. Okay. So overall past trend analysis is that housing loan is low risk. Then some support of law is also there. Okay. Defaulter, action taken, these, that, number of things. Anyway, so what government is doing, government makes law. Okay. So financial institutions involved in financing business, long-term financing business, interest repayment or any payment after 5 years. From that, any income. Any income means interest income. 20% you can transfer to special reserve, and from there, if you withdraw any amount, then it is charged to tax. So section 43D linked with 3618 linked with 4148. Okay. Now see just now what we have done. Section 28 is chargeability. Section 29 saying section 32 43D provisions. What is section 30? Rent, rate, repairs, insurance, building. What is 31? Machinery, furniture, plant, repairs, insurance, plant machinery, furniture. Okay. And 43D, financial institutions, long-term financing business, 3618 linked with 4148. Okay. And number of sections where particular specific provision is not there, then we apply section 37. 37 section is such 4 marks question coming from there. Section 37. Okay. 4-5 conditions are there. If anyone satisfies those 5 conditions, allowed as expense. Otherwise, not allowed. Okay. That we'll discuss later on. Okay. Now, section 35D, amortization of preliminary expenses. Amortization of preliminary expenses. Okay. Now, what is preliminary expenses? Answer is, whenever you start new business, you have to incur some preliminary expenses, especially with respect to companies and dissolve. Especially with respect to companies, say company formation. So before you start your business, you have to incur huge expenses. If partnership deed. Okay. So expenses incurred before commencement of the business, known as preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses, whatever incurred, they are saying it will be allowed in 5 equal annual installment. How much? 5 equal annual. But some limitations has been imposed. Suppose your company is of 10 lakh. Capital, fund, investment, plant machinery, these, that, say 10 lakh. So they are saying maximum allowed 5%. How much? 50,000. You are saying my preliminary expenses is 2 lakh rupees. Paid up capital. Two-way calculation is there. One is capital side and one is investment side. Two-way calculations are there. That also we'll discuss later on. Okay. Now, how to study? This also giving you some idea. First answer is you know. वाला आंसर क्या है? हाँ मालूम है. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज प्रॉपर वे, अच्छा से मालूम है. ठीक है. नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस, फ्रॉम द बिग अच्छा से के चक्कर में मालूम भी नहीं रहता है, ऐसा हो जाता है, ठीक है ना। तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप then we can correlate, we can interconnect, okay, माने here then what will happen there, ये सब पॉइंट्स आएगा, then what is the solution, ठीक है। तो amortization of preliminary expenses allowed in 5 equal annual installment, जो भी होगा 5 साल में मिलेगा 1/5 करके, बट वन कैपिंग है, लिमिट है, शुड नॉट एक्सीड 5%, 5% से ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, 5% और एक्चुअल विच एवर इज लोअर, उससे ज्यादा नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है। स्पेशली फॉर कंपनी, स्पेशली फॉर कंपनी, ठीक है। कंपनी के केस में इसको ध्यान रखना है हम लोग को, ठीक है, 5% से ज्यादा नहीं मिलेगा। तो amortization of preliminary expenses, okay, now again write down section 35 DD. So amortization of expenditure on amalgamation oblique demerger, demerger, same 5 years, same 5 years. Amortization of expenditure on amalgamation or demerger, meaning A लिमिटेड B लिमिटेड मर्ज्ड, ठीक है, और A लिमिटेड टुक ओवर B लिमिटेड, एब्जॉर्ब्ड, ओके। तो अमलगमेशन, डीमर्जर, अमलगमेशन में 2 कंपनी एक हो गया अमलगमेशन, डीमर्जर में क्या होता है, एक कंपनी 2 में बढ़ गया, वो हो गया डीमर्जर, मर्जर में मिल गया, डीमर्जर में अलग हो गया, ठीक है। ये अपने आप में पूरा एक टॉपिक है, ठीक है। अगेन, सो अमलगमेशन, you are doing 2 companies merger, expenses incurred, ठीक है। So regarding this expenses incurred will also be allowed in 5 equal annual installments, 5 equal annual installment। नाउ किस है, किसको मिलेगा, अमलगमेटेड कंपनी या अमलगमेटिंग कंपनी, अमलगमेटेड, जो रहेगा उसी को मिलेगा ना, ठीक है। सो 5 इक्वल एनुअल इंस्टॉलमेंट मिलेगा, 5 साल, जो खर्च करेगा उसको मिलेगा, जो रहेगा राइट ऑफ इन 5। सो अब देखो 35D क्या था, amortization of preliminary expenses, and 35DD, this expense is also similar nature, yes। Now interesting, when section adjustments are there, कौन सा सेक्शन कहाँ डालना चाहिए, कोई कंटेंट हो उसको कहाँ लिखना चाहिए, तो रूल है that related items are where, related items are where there you put, ठीक है। तो 35D के बगल में 35DD है, न्यू कंपनी 35D, अमलगमेशन 35DD, 35DD, okay। How much allowed in 5 years, मैंने 1/5 1/5 1/5, ठीक है। अगेन अब देखिए और एक सेक्शन है, सेक्शन 35 DDA। अमोटाइजेशन VRS, वॉलंटरी रिटायरमेंट स्कीम, वॉलंटरी रिटायरमेंट स्कीम, ओके। अब ये वाला इंटरेस्टिंग है। नाउ इन सैलरी हेड वी हैव डिस्कस्ड VRS up to 5 lakh, it is exempt also. If it is a government employee, sum of otherwise also 5 lakh. Now think practical life. 10 employees retired, सबको 5-5 लाख रुपए दिया, कितना हो गया? 50 लाख। एम्प्लॉयर विल क्लेम इट एज एक्सपेंस, एम्प्लॉयर क्या करेगा? एक्सपेंस क्लेम करेगा। तो एम्प्लॉयर प्रॉफिट विल गो डाउन बाय 50 lakhs. Now government revenue problem, because if full allowed, government revenue problem. So government is saying whatever you pay, आप जो भी पे करोगे, ठीक है, तो आपको उसका 1/5 मिलेगा, पूरा नहीं मिलेगा। एग्जेम्प्ट नहीं, डिडक्शन। आपको डिडक्शन कितना मिलेगा? 1/5, मैंने 5 साल में मिलेगा, 1 साल में नहीं मिलेगा। आप 50 लाख दिए, आपको मिलेगा 10-10 लाख करके 5 बार क्लेम करो। क्वेश्चन वो नहीं है, आप जितना पे करोगे, जितना पे करोगे उसका 1/5 आपको डिडक्शन मिलेगा। फिर से 50 लाख का 10 लाख मिलेगा। नेक्स्ट ईयर और 10 एम्प्लॉय रिटायर किया, फिर 50 लाख दिया, तो इसका भी 10 लाख मिलेगा, उसका भी 10 लाख मिलेगा, ठीक है। एक बार में नहीं मिलेगा, पार्ट पार्ट। पेड अलाउड, नॉट पेड नॉट अलाउड, जितना देगा उसका 1/5 करके मिलेगा, ठीक है। अगेन तो अमोटाइजेशन VRS। अब चलो एक सिचुएशन एग्जांपल लेते हैं, ये सब एग्जाम में भी आ सकता है। से पेड 50 lakhs, ठीक है, से फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021-22 में, ठीक है। अगेन पेड से 30 lakhs फाइनेंशियल ईयर 22-23, ठीक है। अलाउड और भी कर सकते हैं हम लोग। पेड 20 lakhs फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021, पॉसिबल? तो अलाउड हम लोग वर्ड यूज करेंगे प्रीवियस ईयर। व्हाट वर्ड विल यूज? प्रीवियस ईयर 2021, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24, 24-25, 25-26, ठीक है। चलो 26-27 भी लिख लेते हैं हम लोग, ओके। तो फर्स्ट टाइम पेड इन 2021 हाउ मच? 20 lakhs। कितना मिलेगा? 4 लाख करके 5 साल मिलेगा। चलिए, फिर कितना दिया? 50 लाख दिया। कितना मिलेगा? 10 लाख करके। ओके। फिर कितना दिया? 30 लाख। 6। I think got it. 4, 14, 20, 20, 20, 16, 6. Now they can set question on this concept आराम से। जिस साल पेमेंट होगा वहां से 5 साल, ईयर ऑफ पेमेंट to 5 years. Okay. This is for whom? Employer, businessman, not to employee. एम्प्लॉय के लिए रूल क्या है? पैसा मिला 5 लाख माफ, बाकी पर टैक्स लगेगा। ठीक है। देयर ऑल्सो मोर प्रोविजंस आर देयर। ठीक है, उसमें भी प्रोविजन सब है। दैट क्लेमिंग रिलीफ अंडर सेक्शन 89 वाला चक्कर है। ठीक है, कब मिलेगा कब नहीं मिलेगा। अगेन, so question can be, suppose question given and they are saying what will be the amount allowed in the previous year, एक साल का दे दिया कोई भी, suppose 21, 22, 14, and interesting is 14 के जगह आप 18 कर दिए। इंटरेस्टिंग, टैक्सेशन मार्क्स इज इन अ डिफरेंट वे। इनकम टैक्स पेपर में पेज फिलअप का कोई मीनिंग नहीं है। ठीक है, करेक्ट आंसर, प्रॉपर आंसर, टू द पॉइंट, यू विल गेट फुल मार्क। माने आप एग्जैक्ट सेक्शन, प्रोविजन, आंसर लिख दो, आपका काम हो गया। कोई पेज फिल का काम नहीं है, मैंने कहानी का कोई काम नहीं है। ठीक है ना। ऑडिट पेपर में आप लिख रहे हो, चलेगा, पेज भर दिए चलेगा, कुछ नंबर भी मिल जाएगा। इसमें कुछ नहीं होगा, नो स्कोप। ठीक है, सेक्शन, एग्जैक्ट प्रोविजन, आंसर। ठीक है, एंड प्रेजेंटेशन टू द एक्सटेंट यू कैन प्रेजेंट बेटर। नंबर हर चीज में है। फिर से, तो यू सी 35D इज preliminary expenses, 35DD amalgamation, demerger, 35DDA VRS। ठीक है, चलो, बिफोर मूविंग इनटू फर्दर, हमेशा ध्यान रखना है, माने आपको स्टडी में हैप्पी होना है कि चलो क्या क्या हो गया देखते हैं, चेक करते हैं। यू हैव गिवन टाइम, यू डिड, यू स्टडी, चलो आउटपुट क्या निकला, इनपुट क्या हुआ, लास्ट में वैलिड क्या है, क्या आउटपुट है वही ना वैलिड है। जैसे एग्जाम का रिजल्ट में नंबर कितना आया, आप पढ़ाई कितना किए उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, आपका नंबर कितना आया उसी का वैल्यू है। ठीक है, तो हम लोग अभी आउटपुट चेक कर रहे हैं। व्हाट इज सेक्शन 28, सेक्शन 29, 32, 43D। व्हाट इज सेक्शन 30? कहाँ पहुंच गए जहां गलती से वर्ड डेप्रिसिएशन किए उसके लिए अलग सेक्शन है 32, उसके लिए सेक्शन है। और ध्यान रखना है, आपका कोई स्कीम, ट्रिक, टेक्निक कुछ भी, माने पेज फिलअप आप जितना ज्यादा करोगे गलत आंसर, उतना नंबर कम होता जाएगा। ठीक है, माने इस पेपर में आपका कोई स्कीम नहीं चलेगा। और कभी भी डोंट बी इन एरर कि सामने वाला को शायद मालूम है कि नहीं। बहुत बार स्टूडेंट लोग कुछ ज्यादा बुद्धिमान हो जाता है तो वो ये सोचता है जो कॉपी चेक करता है उसको मालूम भी है कि नहीं। हम लोग का सिस्टम ऐसा है ना, स्ट्रॉन्ग सिस्टम, मतलब आपको भी अगर कॉपी दे दिया जाएगा ना, ट्रेनिंग ऐसा सिस्टम है, मान लो नहीं मालूम है, मान लिया पहला कॉपी में नहीं मालूम है, लेकिन 20 कॉपी चेक करने के बाद मालूम हो जाएगा कि नहीं? नहीं मालूम है, 20 कॉपी चेक हो गया, अब मालूम है। यस, तो पहला 20 कॉपी चेक कराया जाता है टेस्टिंग के लिए। आप बोले भाई हम तो बहुत पुराना खिलाड़ी हैं, बहुत बार से चेक कर रहे हैं, बोला कुछ नहीं, फिर फ्रेश। पहले आप 20 कॉपी चेक करके दो, ठीक है, मैंने आपको स्कोप नहीं है, और वो 20 कॉपी जो है एकदम 100% अटेंशन। आप किसी को नंबर दे दिए, वहां से लेटर आ जाएगा, ये एग्जामिनर लोग का इंटरनल है, वाई मार्क्स गिवन। आप नंबर नहीं दिए, वाई नॉट गिवन। मैंने समझ गए, थोड़ा सा कंसिडर होगा, अगर ज्यादा है तो बोलेगा फिर से चेक करो 20, इस बार अगर गलत हुआ तो परमानेंट कैंसिल, इन फ्यूचर यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल। समझ गए? तो है ना, ये सब गलतफहमी में नहीं रहना है। कहाँ काम हो जाएगा वो बताएंगे, ऑडिट पेपर जैसे हम बोले आपको, बिल भाउचर इनवॉइस ये सब कुछ कुछ भर भर के अपना काम कर रहे हैं, वो सब चलेगा, इट आंसर इज नॉट रॉन्ग, लेकिन पेज फिलअप का काम आएगा, ठीक है ना? So again, so section 28 is chargeability. Section 29, section 30 to 43D. Section 30, building. 31, plant machinery repairs and dissolve. ठीक है? 37 is general. 43D, financial institutions. 3618, special reserve, transfer to special reserve. 41.4A, amount withdrawn from special reserve is charged to tax. ठीक है? Then 35D, preliminary expenses. 35DD, amalgamation, demerger. 35DDA, voluntary retirement scheme. अब आप अगर काउंट करोगे तो देखो 11 सेक्शन हो गया। ओके, 11 sections done. So now once you know the meaning, you know the importance also. ठीक है? And once you know importance, these, that, number of things, and once you have the knowledge, you can be consultant. You can be consultant. अब कंसल्टेंट में भी कैटेगरी सब होता है, मैक्सिमम आर लिंक्ड विथ वही 80C 80D, समझा दिया, थोड़ा सा एग्जाम्पशन डिडक्शन, दुकान चालू हो गया, ठीक है? बट व्हेन टेक्निकल दिस दैट कम्स, दे सरेंडर। किस समझे? अगेन some more addition we are doing now. 36.1.7, bad debt. Okay, bad debts. And section 41.4, recovery of bad debt. Recovery of bad debt. Now, in business, goods sold on credit, party not paying, finally bad. Finally bad. So bad debt is allowed as expenses. Bad debt is allowed as expense. Now suppose you claimed bad debt 50,000. You claimed bad debt 50,000. Allowed. Say over. After 4 years, some came and given you 10,000 rupees. Possible? Now recovered. What to do? It is charged to tax under section 41(4). So under section 41(4) it is charged to tax. ठीक है? तो charge to tax under section 41(4). अब ऐसा हुआ, से बैड डेप्ट 50,000 क्लेम किया, ठीक है? आप बोले 50,000 का बैड डेप्ट हुआ. AO हैज पावर. बैड डेप्ट अलाउड 35,000. डिसअलाउड आप क्लेम किए कितना? 50,000. ठीक है? बैड डेप्ट अलाउड का मतलब AO असेसिंग ऑफिसर पावर अलाउड 35,000. डिसअलाउड 15,000. अलाउड किया 35, डिसअलाउड किया 15. इसका मतलब आपको खर्च में मिला 35, 15 डिसअलाउ कर दिया. लेटर ऑन रिकवर्ड 20,000. बाद में कितना रिकवरी हो गया? 20,000. ठीक है? नाउ यू ट्राई. अब इसका टैक्सेशन का क्या होगा सिस्टम? पूरा पर टैक्स लगेगा, नहीं लगेगा, आधा लगेगा, रेशियो अप्लाई कर देंगे, क्या करेंगे? ट्राई. माने नॉट टैक्सेबल, टैक्सेबल. चलो 20,000. कितना पे टैक्स लगेगा, कितना पर नहीं लगेगा?
15 पे लगेगा, 5 में नहीं लगेगा.
चलो एक आंसर मिल रहा है 15 पर लगेगा और 5 में नहीं लगेगा. डू यू सपोर्ट दिस आंसर? दिस आंसर इज रॉन्ग. आपको डिसअलाउ कितना किया था? 15,000. तो फर्स्ट यू शट ऑफ विथ डिसअलाउड. तो टैक्सेबल ओनली 5,000. Taxable only 5,000. Taxable under which section? 41. Taxable under section 41(4). How much? After set off of disallowed. Balance if any. Balance if any. Then only it is charged to tax. Okay. Meaning is clear? Suppose your recovery was only 10,000. क्या होता? No taxation. 15,000 से ज्यादा रिकवरी होगा तब टैक्स होगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. ठीक है? अब मान लो एग्जाम में गए, सिमिलर क्वेश्चन आया, थोड़ा सा उसमें ट्विस्ट कर दिया. ट्विस्ट क्या किया? बोला ये जो पैसा मिला है आउट ऑफ अलाउड, बोला जो अलाउड वाला डेटर था जिसको हम लोग खर्च क्लेम कर लिए वो वाला पैसा मिला है, ऐसा बोल दिया क्वेश्चन में एक लाइन। बोला डिसअलाउड वाला नहीं दिया है, जो अलाउ किए थे वो वहां से रिकवरी हुआ है। पॉसिबल? बोला अब क्या होगा, बोलो। तो आंसर इज सेम। वो अलाउड डिसअलाउड बोल के कुछ नहीं है, यू सेट ऑफ विथ डिसअलाउड, उसके बाद अगर कुछ बचेगा तो टैक्सेबल। तो अब क्या होता है, एज आई सेड, वन वर्ड इज नॉलेज एंड वन वर्ड इज एक्सपर्ट नॉलेज। एक्सपर्ट नॉलेज में क्या होता है, अगल बगल का जितना क्वेश्चन है सबका आंसर आपके पास है, और नॉलेज होता है बस डायरेक्ट वाला, उसको बोलते हैं नॉलेज। एंड एक्सपर्ट नॉलेज में आप कंफ्यूज नहीं होगे, आपको इधर घुमाया उधर घुमाया, घुमाने दो जितना घुमाता है, आप अपने जगह ठीक हो, बाकी घूमो जितना घूमना है। Got it? समझ गए? तो बट एक्सपर्ट नॉलेज विल कम इन लेटर स्टेज, ध्यान रखना है। ओके, सो अगेन, सो यू कैन सेट ऑफ विथ डिसअलाउड पोर्शन फर्स्ट, के बाद अगर एक्स्ट्रा है तो टैक्स होगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा, खत्म काम। अगेन, so 41(4), recovery is charged to tax, recovery is charged to tax, ठीक है। नाउ सेक्शन 36(1)(6), राइट ऑफ अलायंस फॉर एनिमल्स, राइट ऑफ अलायंस फॉर एनिमल्स। अब इसमें ध्यान रखना है, राइट ऑफ अलायंस फॉर एनिमल्स, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एनिमल्स, एनिमल्स मीन्स हॉर्स, काउ, बफेलो, कैमल, ये सब है आपका एनिमल। कैन वी क्लेम डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन एनिमल्स? लाइव स्टॉक अलग चीज हो गया, मैंने जब आप डीलिंग शुरू कर दी है, मैंने खरीद बिक्री वाला काम, बट काउ परचेज फॉर मिल्क नॉट फॉर सेल, अब वो मीनिंग चेंज हो गया। आई थिंक गॉट इट। तो कैन यू क्लेम डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन लाइव स्टॉक? तो लाइव स्टॉक का मतलब हो गया दो हिसाब से, ठीक है। तो एनिमल्स, कैन यू क्लेम डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन एनिमल्स? आंसर इज नो। काउ हैज गिवन काफ, कोई प्रॉफिट हुआ, माने इनकम टैक्स में कोई प्रॉफिट हुआ, ठीक है। तो आंसर है नो। नाउ काउ डाइड, काउ डाइड, क्वेश्चन है अब लॉस हुआ, लॉस हुआ, ठीक है। अब काउ डाइड, काफी जलाई, ये सब उल्टा सीधा क्वेश्चन है अब ठीक है। सो बट यू परचेज्ड काउ और काफ, काउ का कॉस्ट था, काफ का कोई कॉस्ट नहीं है, तो काउ का ट्रीटमेंट कर देंगे, काउ का ट्रीटमेंट कर देंगे, ठीक है। काउ डाइट, ट्रीटमेंट कर देंगे. तो सिमिलरली सपोज यू हैव हॉर्स. When purchased 50,000 horse, race horse, possible. Now, not fit for use now. Not fit for use. So not fit for use. Okay. So not fit for use. Not died, alive. Not fit for use. Suppose horse. It was a race horse. Used in race horse. Now some problem, not fit for use in the race course. So say 1 lakh rupees horse, not fit for use in the race course. At a time value becomes 10,000. He want to write it off 90,000. Is it allowed? डेथ नहीं हुआ तो अलाउ होगा? आंसर है होगा. आंसर है होगा. ठीक है. सोल्ड आउट पॉसिबल. लॉस अलाउड. आंसर इज अलाउड. ठीक है. नॉट फिट फॉर यूज, राइट ऑफ. अलाउड. आंसर इज अलाउड. Okay. So write off. Now number of times. Situation. Horse owner, race course. Okay. I'm giving you some more idea. It is helpful in some other place also. ठीक है ना. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना हॉर्स में, हॉर्स विन. तो घोड़ा जीता. प्राइस किसको मिलेगा? घोड़ा को नहीं. Who will get the prize? Owner of the horse. सबका फिर मिस्टेक हो गया. आप रेस कोर्स में गए, आप पार्टिसिपेट किए, बिडिंग किए. आप क्या हॉर्स के ओनर हो? पैसा किसको मिलेगा? तब तो सब गड़बड़ सड़बड़ आंसर. अब एग्जाम में क्या होता है, जिसको जो मन होता है लिख दिया. बोला प्राइज मनी गोज टू हॉर्स. हॉर्स नोट गिनेगा बैठ के. उसमें एक जॉकी होता है. तो नाउ हॉर्स विन, जॉकी विन, बोथ विन. हॉर्स ओनर विन, ना बिडर विन, और रेस कोर्स ओनर विन. बहुत सा चीजें. आई थिंक ओके. इसका सिस्टम क्या है? अगर आपको वो सिस्टम नहीं मालूम है, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा? सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. ओके. सो हॉर्स ओनर रोल इज maintaining race horses, owning and maintaining race horses. Race course owner is some other. Jockey is some other person. हॉर्स का ऑनर कोई है, जॉकी अलग चीज है. ठीक है. रेस कोर्स they are arranging everything. Bidders, persons, participate, betting. एक्चुअल वर्ड बोलते हैं हम लोग बेटिंग. बिडिंग होता है परचेस सेल में, यहां पर बेटिंग. ओके. सो बेटिंग, they win or lose, and organize by the race course. They organize. So when horse wins, then main is those who are betting. वो लोग मेन है. ठीक है. हॉर्स के ऑनर को पैसा मिलेगा बिकॉज ही हैज मेंटेन्ड हॉर्स प्रॉपरली. थोड़ा बहुत. जॉकी विल ऑल्सो गेट सम because he ride properly. Okay, so that meaning is different. So now the thing is race horse not fit for you. Horse some honor is there. That horse some honor is there. Honors लाइसेंस कैंसल. ऑनर का लाइसेंस कैंसल हो गया. आप ऐसे सोचो, आपके पास हॉर्स है, उसको रेस कोर्स में ले जाना है, दौड़ाना है, तो क्या बोलेगा? फर्स्ट सम लाइसेंस रिक्वायर्ड. अब वो लाइसेंस किसका है? हॉर्स ऑनर को एक लाइसेंस देगा. हॉर्स इज एनिमल. ठीक है. हॉर्स इज एनिमल and license of the owner cancel. Horse become useless. ध्यान से. License cancel, horse become useless due to cancellation of license. अब वो रेस हॉर्स के जगह सिर्फ हॉर्स रह गया, रेस गायब हो गया. पॉसिबल. एट ए टाइम वैल्यू रिड्यूस्ड, मैंने 5 लाख से सीधे 10,000 में आ गया. फिर से लॉस्ट. allowed or not allowed as expense? Answer is allowed. So these are all connected with right of allowance for animals. Right of allowance for animals. Okay? So this type of things happens. Horse का honor, horse का honor होना. ठीक है. इवन मोर डिटेल में आप जाओगे तो जॉइंट ऑनर्स आर देयर. Say 4 friends together, one horse, and horse is in stable. Person appointed to look after the horse. Possible? So number of things possible. Again, so right of alliance for animals. So horse is one example. There can be cow, buffalo, other animals. Okay. So here, these are not as a stock. Keep in mind. If we use the word stock, then it is totally different. Then you are in sale purchase. Keeping animal as an asset and keeping animal as a stock, there is difference. Okay. Again, so right of alliance for animals 36(1)(6). Okay. Now section 36(1)(9). Family planning expenditure. Family planning expenditure. Now, family planning expenditure is allowed as expense. ध्यान से, family planning expenditure, we have two nature. One is capital and one is revenue. One is capital and one is revenue expenditure is fully allowed. Capital expenditure allowed in 5 equal annual installments. जैसे for example, hospital, clinic, 5 lakh rupees expenses done, clinic ready. Capital expenditure allowed in 5 equal annual installment. But doctors, nurses, then regular expense, recurring, that is allowed as the family planning expenditure. The family planning expenditure, this is allowed to whom? Honor, businessman. Our head is business and profession. Our head is business and profession. Even previous horse, animal, these all. Intention is business. Then only this head will come. And if this head not coming, then these sections no meaning. Once this head coming, then only roll of sections. Otherwise, no roll. Again understand. You have a hotel business. Hotel business. It's okay. Business profession head attracted. Will it go under house property? No. And if it is not going under house property, no roll of sections of house property. Head attracted, things attracted. Similarly, salary head attracted, then only question of deduction 50,000. If head are not coming, then how you will claim? Okay. So 36(1)(9) family planning expenditure. Okay. Now, section 37 2B. Political party advertisement. Political party advertisement. Not allowed. Political party advertisement not allowed. Suppose you have incurred expenses for advertising political party. The political party में advertisement related anything is not allowed. Why बोल के कुछ नहीं, सेक्शन में लिखा है. फिर से डोनेशन टू पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इज अलाउड. मतलब आप ऐसे सोचो, आप 5 लाख रुपया पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का एडवर्टाइजमेंट में दिए, नॉट अलाउड. आप 5 लाख रुपया पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को दे दो, अलाउड. फिर वो अपने से जो करना है करेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. बट इफ यू गिव एडवर्टाइजमेंट टू पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, then it is not allowed. Okay. Think this type of thing we have discussed in residential status. Rent received in India is charged to tax. What is the solution? Deposit rent there, don't receive here, then remit it. बोले बैंक में वहीं जमा करा दो, फिर अपना पैसा ट्रांसफर कर लो, कोई टैक्सेशन. तो हम लोग का ऐसे ही है सिस्टम. लॉ वायलेशन and one is law no violation. क्या समझे? What is the solution? बहुत बार होता है ना प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में, कोई आ गया बोला हमको 20 लाख रुपया बाहर भेजना है, कैसे भेजे? तो व्हाट इज द सॉल्यूशन? कोई आया बोला 20 लाख रुपया हमको बाहर से लाना है, कैसे लाए? देना है नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, लेना है वो भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है। ठीक है, गॉट माई पॉइंट। तो फिर तीसरा एक आता है, उसके पास दोनों पार्टी आ गया, बोला आपको देना है यही दे दो, उसको देना है वही दे दो, हो गया काम। ठीक है, वन इज यूजिंग बैंकिंग चैनल एंड वन इज इन फियर। मैंने आप सिस्टम से भी लाते ले जाते, आपका कोई टैक्स वाला झमेला नहीं है, बट इन फियर। ठीक है, इन फियर। ठीक है, इसमें हमेशा ध्यान रखना है, ये हवाला बोलो, स्मगलिंग बोलो, ये सब फ्री में नहीं होता है। स्मगलिंग व्हाट यू सेव, ड्यूटी। आप और कुछ नहीं, वहां फ्री में नहीं मिल रहा है गोल्ड, उठाया ले आया, ऐसा नहीं है। व्हाट यू वांट टू सेव इज कस्टम ड्यूटी। ठीक है, मैंने आप कहां पे प्रॉब्लम में फंसते हो, कस्टम ड्यूटी देने का मन नहीं है, और सेकंड है योर ब्लैक मनी, आप उसको शो नहीं करना चाहते हो। फ्री बोल के कुछ नहीं है। ओके, अनअकाउंटेड, व्हाट इज व्हाट, अनअकाउंटेड। क्लियर, वापस। तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी एडवर्टाइजमेंट इज डिसअलाउड, अलाउ नहीं है। क्लियर कट रिटेन अंडर सेक्शन 37 टू, अंडर सेक्शन 37 टू बी। बट इफ यू गिव मनी टू पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, अलाउड, पूरा डिडक्शन में क्लेम कर लो। हाउ मच दे आर सेइंग गिव एज पर योर, नो लिमिट इज जीटीआई। बहुत जगह ये सब है, नो लिमिट, ऐसा नहीं है, लिमिट है। क्या लिमिट है? अब जीटीआई किस लिए लिमिट है? डिडक्शन के, वो लिमिट किस लिए है? डिडक्शन के लिए। ठीक है, आपका ग्रॉस टोटल इनकम 9 लाख है, मैक्सिमम यू कैन क्लेम डिडक्शन 9 लाख। अब आप डोनेशन दे दिए 19 लाख, आप दे दिए 19 लाख, तो डिडक्शन आपको 9 लाख ही मिलेगा। बोला बाकी का क्या होगा? बोला कुछ नहीं होगा। इसलिए वर्ड बोलता है नो लिमिट, इसलिए वर्ड बोलता है नो लिमिट। लेकिन होगा क्या? कुछ नहीं होगा, उसके लिए सिस्टम नहीं है। ओनली क्वेश्चन पूछेगा कि फ्रॉम वेयर यू गॉट दिस 19 लाख। 9 लाख तो समझ में आया, आपका इनकम है, दे दिए, चलो। बाकी 10 लाख कहां से दिए? मैंने ऐसा तो नहीं आप ही ब्लैक को व्हाइट कर रहे हो, आपका अकाउंट में जमा कर दिया और आप दे दिए। आई थिंक गॉट इट, ये सब होता है। ठीक है, अगेन, so political party advertisement is not allowed. Okay, now section 38, section 38, proportionate personal expenditure disallowed. Now suppose you took a place on rent, ग्राउंड फ्लोर, फर्स्ट फ्लोर। ग्राउंड फ्लोर में बिजनेस है, फर्स्ट फ्लोर में रेसिडेंस है। पॉसिबल? रेंट 20,000, 10,000 फॉर ग्राउंड, 10,000 फॉर फर्स्ट फ्लोर। Possible? Now 20,000 rupees rent. So business is 10, personal is 10. You are saying I am paying 20,000. So will 20 be allowed or only 10 allowed? 10 allowed, proportionate. Business part allowed, personal not allowed. That is proportionate, personal expenditure disallowed. तो अगर आप 20 लिखे हो तो 10 डिसअलाउ हो जाएगा। डिसअलाउ मीन्स योर इनकम विल गो अप, आपका इनकम बढ़ जाएगा उससे। तो सेक्शन 38, proportionate personal expenditure disallowed. Okay, again, (36) 1 3, interest on borrowed capital. Interest on borrowed capital. Now, interest on borrowed capital, loan taken, interest paying, loan taken, interest paying. So, interest is allowed as expense. Now, loan taken, interest rate is high. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Interest rate is low. कोई बात नहीं. Okay. Suppose bank rate going 10%. You took personal loan 20%. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Manager or this AO, they can't say why high. Only they will ask genuine. If you are paying 20% interest, someone is receiving, he can check, cross verify. That power they have. That power they have. Interest on borrowed capital. Okay, interest rate high, low, no problem. Only the word is genuineness. Okay. So interest is allowed as expense. Interest on borrowed capital. 36 1 3. Okay. So now you see again. How many sections done today? कौन सा हो गया? Approx 15-16 sections done. ठीक है? So what you have to do and how to retain. Remember, whatever done at least that should be updated under revision. and वो गायब नहीं होना चाहिए. So whatever we'll do, if you can remember, let them ask. Because we are covering everything, we are not leaving anything. ठीक है? Write down task. Simply update. फैमिली प्लानिंग एक्सपेंडिचर सिंपली सपोज यू आर ऑनर, आपके यहाँ 200 स्टाफ वर्कर लोग हैं, आप क्या किए, एक क्लिनिक बना दिए, फैमिली प्लानिंग रिलेटेड एक्सपेंडिचर फुल्ली, जो भी खर्च करोगे सब अलाउड हो जाएगा. सिंपल. बिजनेस प्रोफेशन एम्प्लॉय को क्या हो तो फ्री सर्विस है, कोई उसके लिए नहीं है. ठीक है. Number of times happens na, medical facilities provided by employer. So what happens, one is tie up with some hospitals and one is they have their own. जैसे कोल इंडिया ये सब का क्या है, अपने ही है सब उन लोग का, ठीक है, दे हैव देयर ओन हॉस्पिटल, ठीक है। फैमिली प्लानिंग एक्सपेंडिचर में क्या है, स्पेसिफिक कर दिया है, फैमिली प्लानिंग रिलेटेड एक्सपेंडिचर, वो खाली मेडिकल हॉस्पिटल बोलने से नहीं होगा, इट शुड बी फैमिली प्लानिंग रिलेटेड। ओके, बाय।